Over the last decades, the African Development Bank has been fighting poverty in Africa by investing in innovative projects that benefit Africa's many different populations. In alignment with the main African Development Bank goals, namely poverty reduction and sustainable growth, the bank has decided to invest in the African private equity industry. With a strategy that seeks attractive financial returns combined with high development impact and which places diversification at its core, the bank has built a strong investment portfolio which has seen significant growth over the past few years, making it an important player in the industry and an important driver in economic prosperity. Our investments, through funds or direct equity, must respect African Development Bank standards and policy requirements, and most of all, focus on our 5 key development priorities: to light up and power Africa, feed Africa, industrialise Africa, integrate Africa, and improve the quality of life for the people of Africa. Berkeley Energy, a company that develops, builds and runs clean energy projects in emerging markets, financed by the African Development Bank through its investment in the African Renewable Energy Fund. In Uganda, Berkeley builds renewable energy plants, involving the locals in the different projects.
You can't build these assets just by looking at a spreadsheet. What you have to do is have a very clear understanding of the challenges on the ground, especially in emerging markets.
We're here to develop investments that promote the longevity of the environment as is, rather than be disruptive.
With a primary focus on inclusive green growth as the pathway to sustainable development, the African Development Bank has approved a $10 million equity investment in Moringa Private Equity Fund, a fund that allows the bank to invest in projects directly aligned with its priority objective: Feed Africa. Via the Moringa Fund, B. Bovid has been one of the recipients of African Development Bank investment in the agricultural sector. As an integrated organic and biodiversity farming business, B. Bovid seeks to improve food security in Ghana while establishing a new model of socially responsible farming based on a profit-sharing system.
When it comes to agro-business, there are a lot of social injustice. B. Bovid is in to solve those problems. We think that the work cannot continue to generate few rich people while many people are suffering on the ground. And that is why we came out with this so that we all grow at the same time. We always say that we win when we all win.
By investing in the Moringa Private Equity Fund, the African Development Bank contributes to African industrialization through Talaro Global, a leading cashew processing company in Benin. By the sheer number of jobs it provides, 50% of which are attributed to women, Talaro is without a doubt a key asset in the struggle against unemployment in Benin. The investment has helped Talaro become one of the largest cashew factories in Benin, processing over 6,000 tons of raw cashew per year. Talaro's impact goes beyond cashews, with community development schemes and projects to empower women.
We work with 7,000 farmers today. We employ 600 direct workers at the factory. So on a daily basis, we get to see the impact that Talaro is having in the lives of our workers, of the farmers' families, of the workers' families. So for me, that's one of the most exciting aspects of Talaro.
Integrate Africa is a top priority investment for the African Development Bank. Among others, the African Development Bank financed the Bekwena N1-N4 toll road project in South Africa through its investment in the African Infrastructure Investment Fund. The concession covers 385 kilometres of road, comprising a 90-kilometre section of the N1 running from Pretoria northwards to the town of Bela Bela, and a 295-kilometre section of the N4 which runs from Pretoria westwards to the Botswana border.
Bakwena is far more than a toll road. We pride ourselves in providing safety and convenience to all our road users, as well as economic development and social upliftment for the communities along our route and to the country and Southern Africa at large.
Through its long-standing relationship with Afrikinvest Investment Fund, the African Development Bank supported key ventures to improve the life of people in Africa. One of these ventures is the Hannibal Clinic, one of the largest private clinics in Tunisia, specialising in cancer treatment.
Alors, notre intervention au sein de la clinique internationale Hannibal s'est faite dans un contexte en fait où le secteur de la santé en Tunisie était en pleine mutation, où le secteur public qui est en voie en fait de transformation était en train d'être relayé par un secteur privé de plus en plus dynamique et où nous considérions que nous avions une valeur ajoutée à apporter au niveau du secteur, notamment pour les maladies chroniques, les maladies difficiles telles que le cancer, telles que la cardiologie et d'autres spécialités de pointe telles que la PMA, qui n'étaient pas forcément prises en charge par le nombre au niveau de notre pays.
The African Development Bank is committed to maintaining the growth of Africa's private equity market and investing in projects that respond to the needs of its 5 priority areas, the high fives. Strong financial returns and clear development outcomes to make a real difference in Africa. The African Development Bank's way of investing.